Do, 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 do. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. Because we're really smart. Hello. Cool. I am ready. Almost. I will be ready shortly. Yeah, so today we're going to just be talking a little bit about YouTube and how to grow a channel a little bit. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and hopefully we'll get a chance to answer some questions from people, because it would be fantastic to actually do so. Also, this is hopefully going to get more people interested in VidEdge, because I really do have a passion about trying to help creators get the edge that they need for videos. So, pretty soon, we will actually start our questions. Sorry, we could not update your video. Maybe if I hit save again. Could you really not update my video, though, is the question. Because sometimes it does this weird thing where, it says it can't update your video, but it actually did. Yeah, no, it updated it. Just like I thought. It gets a little annoying sometimes, but that's okay. A little annoying sometimes. Sorry about that. If you all heard an echo. All right, hit that pop-out chat, and we'll just go to YouTube. I'll turn on the display capture here in a little bit. Alright, cool. Let us go ahead and actually turn on our display capture, and we are set and we're ready. So, let's go ahead and discuss YouTube a little bit, because why not? We're all YouTubers, and we like to discuss YouTube when we actually can. So, basically, I have a revolution for y'all. Kind of, I'll do an actual video on this, but I kind of like realize how the YouTube algorithm really kind of looks at videos and stuff like that, and how it is like considering everything when it does look at videos. And so I'm really excited to make a video on that, and hopefully it will be coming out fairly soon. I expect it to be out within the next couple of days, and I definitely have kind of been enjoying doing a little bit of research on the YouTube algorithm. So it's kind of cool. And look forward to that because, well, I mean, come on. It's the YouTube algorithm. You guys want to know it because otherwise, it's like, why wouldn't you want to know something that is going to help you as a YouTuber? But my own personal YouTube is going pretty great as far as I can tell. Like, honestly, I think it's going good. It's like at 21, I think it's 2167. I'm pretty sure. Sorry. Just a second. Alright. I just wanted to grab my phone so that we can hang out. This is how we do it. This is how we hang out. Alright. This is how we hang out. Yeah, anyway, my own personal channel. Well, I mean, I guess technically a lot of all of the channels I run are technically personal channels, but my own, my main YouTube it wasn't the first one I started, but the second one I technically started, is actually doing really well right now. It's gaining about 2 or 3 subs a day. Occasionally, it'll have like a 5 sub gain day, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so like, yeah, sorry, I get distracted because people are lighting fireworks in my neighborhood, which is a little weird. So I'm just hearing fireworks. But, so, let's talk about my main channel. It's been an interesting journey for the past 5 years, and honestly, like, I've just been having fun with it. I started as a League of Legends channel on that channel, and then decided to start doing like variety gaming. That transferred into variety, and then I also decided that I should go back to League of Legends and niche out my variety on different channels, which is the reason that I have decided to kind of expand the different types of channels I've been doing. And honestly, I've been having great fun with that. For my main channel, like I said, I gain about 1 or 2. Hold up, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hey, welcome test tube. Yeah, no, I get it. Mod duties and everything. It can be a little difficult. I mod a few oh no. No, stop. Bad phone. That is not what I meant to do. I'm on a few groups still, but not too many, honestly. It's kind of nice not having to worry about moderating like a huge group at this point. When did I see a large boost in my own growth? For that, I want to say that the largest boost I saw in my own personal growth. Also, hope you like the background. That's kind of what we're going to look at until we get a few people asking for channel advice and stuff like that. But when I saw a large boost in my own growth, so basically, I started my personal channel. Well, I always call it the personal channel, but really they're all my personal channels. So I started the No Dragons Please channel, and probably about 6 months into it, I got a really viral video, which was kind of cool. And that's kind of where I gained a decent amount of subscribers and everything. I think I gained 300 a day or something. That was weird. That was super strange. I just sat there and I was like, oh, okay. But over time, it's just it's been more, I don't want to say linear because it really hasn't been linear. It's been unique growth. So some weeks I'll get 15 more subs or something like that. Other weeks I'll get 5. It just kind of depends on what I am posting at that time and whether it happens to be relevant to the League of Legends meta at this point. I definitely saw an increase in the linear, not linear growth. Probably once I hit 1K subscribers, it was pretty good. And then it got to 1,800 and it kind of flatlined for a little bit. Did I continue gaining momentum that carried on to other videos? So when I decided to become Variety Gaming / Variety Channel, the answer is no. When I did decide to start niching back to the roots of the channel, then I definitely have seen the momentum kind of come back. I think you weren't in the chat quite yet, Test Tube, but I saw growth happen pretty much a week after I decided to stop doing variety videos and go back to League of Legends only. The momentum started to carry on again. And that got me past 1,800, got me into the 2K range, and I'm almost to the 2,200 range, which is a little weird. So in the process of 3 months, I guess I've gained almost 300 subscribers, which is pretty good. Because I think I ended my variety in February. It's the end of May. So it's been almost 4 months. You have a tech channel, as I know. You recently changed your niche. How many videos in do you think you need to be before you start seeing growth based on your new niche? So for me, it happened fairly quickly because I already had a League of Legends following, and they were happy to see that I was returning to form on that. So it only took me about a week. I would say that the algorithm needs probably at least five good videos in order to kind of really determine your niche. If you get 5 videos and they get decent views, they kind of can determine that by... So I would say if you make about 5 videos in your new niche, it'll start knowing that you're a tech channel, and then if you continue doing that, then it will actually start swaying it a bit more to your target audience. Isla Ain, did you plan on having select niches to branch out, or did you have one specific niche when you started? So initially, actually, here's a funny story. So before I made my first channel, not VidEdge, but the actual first channel, No Dragons Please, I was actually a Pokemon YouTuber on a channel called Tabor Quasar 2094. Long story short, when 3DSs came out, I had no good way to record the 3DS because I wasn't going to pay like $400 for a capture card because I didn't really have the following for it. So I stopped doing that. I really got into League of Legends, so I decided to start making League of Legends videos. Got an esports deal that lasted for about a month, unfortunately, because the esports company dissolved. And so that was the reason that I kind of was able to figure out my one specific niche to start out. And then as time went on, I branched out into different variety type of content. And then I figured out that by me doing variety content, I was actually alienating like a large portion of my subscriber base. It's kind of when I learned as a small channel, like, sure, like, I think anyone can say, hey, I would love to just do whatever on YouTube and be perfectly fine. But as a small channel base, like channel subscriber base, I started learning that if you get out of your niche, the YouTube algorithm punishes you greatly because you haven't built up like those fans that are just basically only there for you. They're really there for mostly your niche, and like you have fans there for you, but they're not necessarily only there for you. Like if you start doing something else, they'll just happily jump ship and go to something else. And that's going to be true at any subscriber count that you have. But for me, I had my direct League of Legends niche, and everything else kind of came after that. And then that's when I decided, hey, let me move some of this stuff to different channels. So for vlogging, I have the Dragon Lifestyle. For music criticism, I have... sorry, my Discord is blowing up on my phone right now, and you guys probably hear a bunch of buzzing, so we'll just get rid of that. So anyway, as I was saying, the main reason I decided to niche out into different channels is because I saw that my main channel was suffering from being variety, and that's the reason I did it. Again, everyone's YouTube journey is a bit different, and really you kind of have to do what really makes you happy. So that's my advice on that one. I had my niche already. If you're having trouble finding your niche, I always like to say, like, what is it you enjoy watching? And what is it you enjoy doing? That can kind of lead to be the same thing that makes your niche. Like, if you are really into, I don't know, I always use the underwater basket weaving example because it's, like, my favorite example for... It's just my favorite example for anything. So, let's say you just, like, really enjoy underwater basket weaving videos and you really like doing underwater basket weaving and you are kind of confused as what you should make your channel. Probably underwater basket weaving is probably a great thing to start with. So I hope that helped, Isla Ain. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering your YouTube name. Feel free to correct me with pronunciation in the chat. So Minute Sneaks. Alright, so you make sneaker videos, gaming content. As of now, you do mostly sneaker stuff. Is it healthy to do this? So I think you kind of heard that based on my tangent. But I would recommend, like, niching out both of those things to do two different channels if you can, as TestTube says, as long as you can keep up with the demands of two channels, make sure to niche them out to two different channels. The reason for that is you'll find that you'll get a lot more traffic to certain videos, and I'm actually I'm a little interested, so I am going to try and find you. Can I find you? Hold up. Minute Sneaks. Hey, I found you pretty easily. Sorry, I'm a little interested. So, sneaker videos. Do you do gaming? Your Real House in Minecraft. Okay. Your Terraria duplication glitch got, like, a lot of views. Yeah, so, I mean, as far as I can tell, this channel's basically just sneaker stuff. So I would just I would push only the sneaker stuff on this channel, and then I would also... Island in Spanish. Angie, it's fine. Yeah, I would honestly just keep pushing the sneaker stuff and then just make a gaming channel. Because as far as I can tell, like, on this, you have like 2 gaming videos. Your house in Minecraft and your Terraria duplication glitch 2020 tutorial. I would personally just make 2 different... I would make a different channel for the gaming, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what I would do. That's actually what I did. That's the reason I did that. You have a series every Monday called Mobile Mondays. It's interesting. But, I mean, like I said, if really you're only making 1 video for gaming a week, it's not that hard to build up to it. So I would personally make a gaming channel and make the sneaker content only on your minute sneaks, because it seems to be doing kind of fine. Also, hello, Pedro's Gaming Corner. Alright, Garage Misadventures. You're curious about the niche thing. You make auto, woodworking, and borderline homesteading content. I feel like I wouldn't have enough content if you only did one of those on the channel. Let me go, let me find you, Garage Misadventures. And the reason I'm searching up, stuff like that, A, is because I want to see if a search prediction pops up, and then B, I want to see how easy it is to find your video. Oh, I love that you have a channel trailer. Yeah, if you have a channel trailer, and actually this is like a great length. If you have a channel trailer, try and do like 30 seconds to a minute, 30 seconds. That's the best type of thing. Your thumbnails, maybe add a background to some of this stuff. This is a little hard to read right there, in my opinion. Yeah, no problem, Minute Sneaks. Hope you enjoyed the advice. So DIY is a little bit of an interesting... It's unique. And the reason I want to say it's unique is because how DIY works is that people love learning how to make things. And DIY channels are kind of in this unique kind of niche where they'll take a while. Oh, so it takes you a while. You could never keep up with multiple channels, one each. So, Garage Misadventures, what I'm going to say is that your channel, you can market it as a DIY channel. And you can emphasize that you do auto, woodworking, and borderline homesteading content. In like you're trying to sell it. But as I was going on the DIY tangent, so the thing about DIY video or channels is that, how do you do live streams like this? So I have Streamlabs OBS. See? Bam. Also, you see like the infinite thing now. But I have Streamlabs OBS. That's how I set it up. I could maybe actually do a tutorial about how to set up Streamlabs OBS. I am pretty... I could. I mean, I could. It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be a bad video to make for the channel, honestly. So I might consider doing that. Yeah, so as I was saying, Garage Misadventures, you're kind of in the DIY and how-to niche. And those niches are unique in that you really can make videos on anything if you really think about it, because people look up DIY channels and generally they try and figure out multiple things that they can do from the channel and not just one specific niche. Granted, you'll have like, I don't know, you'll have tech channels. So I don't want to say like it's all how-to channels, but you'll have tech channels where they really want to know how to do something in like, say, a line of code or how to make code, stuff like that. Tech reviews. And tech-based channels are like a little bit different from other DIY and how-tos. But if you just have like a general DIY and how-to, especially if it's like kind of specialized into auto, woodworking, and homesteading, you're probably fine not to split that up. Because I don't know if you know the channel 5 Minute Crafts, but that's basically what it is. It's just a DIY channel that people subscribe to and they see like the different 5 Minute Crafts that they have on that. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Fully Involved Media Group LLC. Pedro's Gaming Corner. Any advice for you? Let me go look. Again, I am doing this to find out if you show up in search predictions. You have 427 subscribers. Not bad. I want to read your about, because I think it said Nintendo. Huge gamer and Nintendo fan, so you're a Nintendo gamer, I think. You like to discuss anything video game related, specifically Nintendo related stuff. Okay, cool. So I'm a Nintendo fan, which kind of makes me wonder why you have Kingdom Hearts right there. But hey, subtleties. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. So is it just... It's just a discussion, huh? Oh, and then how-to video. Okay, my advice is go make a better thumbnail for this, because this could do well. I know that a lot of countries are coming out of lockdown, but if you update this thumbnail and make it a little bit easier to read, there's a chance you might get a whole lot of traffic for it. And then same here. It's not a bad idea to update that. You get actually pretty good views for your subscriber ratio. You average about a fourth of your subs in views. That's actually really good. Your stats are doing pretty good. Not bad at all, I would say. Do you make playlist? You do make playlist. That's good. So, my main advice... I'll actually open a video so I can look at your descriptions as well. But my main advice is I would say update this thumbnail for sure. Because I really think you missed a lot of potential traffic just because the thumbnail is kind of off-putting. You have a channel direction video. Here, I'm going to look up this one because this is more closer to your content. So you do the hashtag. I always put my hashtags at the bottom. That's just a personal preference. Nintendo recently unveiled Paper Mario. So, the one thing I would say about your description...
Last week, Nintendo decided to release a trailer for...
The Wii Shop channel music. A man of culture, I see. Anyway. Audio from that little bit sounds fine. I would say if you can flesh out your description a little bit more, that would be pretty good. Because, okay, here's the thing. Tags mean absolutely nothing if you don't have a description and title to back it up. So what happens with tagging is hey, Javi Classical Gaming. I thought I said better make playlists rather than start another channel. I will look at your channel, Isla Ain, pretty soon. Anyway, Pedro's Gaming Corner. So the thing about tagging, how do I do live streams like this one? I set them up in Streamlabs OBS. So you can do it pretty automatically, like you can log in and it'll set up everything for you, pretty much. Or you can do it manually, which I am not going to show my stream key on stream. Like I said, maybe there's a chance I'll do a video about how to set up Streamlabs OBS, but that's how I do live streams. You also have to be phone verified. So you have to verify your channel, account verification. So you have to basically verify your account, and then after that you get access to a whole lot of extra stuff you can do on YouTube. But anyway, back to Pedro. Well, actually, this is really for everyone. So YouTube changed their algorithm, I want to say it's about half a year to maybe 8 months ago, to stop focusing on tags on pushing traffic, and they focus really hard on click-through rate, title, description. So title and description kind of help your click-through rate, and thumbnails really help your click-through rate. So they kind of focus on that. They don't really focus on tags. The tag section now is just there to reiterate what you have in your description and your title. So if you put like a random tag like PewDiePie funniest moments or something like that, you are probably not going to get that much traffic for that tag. But you'll get a whole bunch of traffic for everything that is in your description and in your title. So writing a good title and writing a good description, and how I always like to think about it, I know I didn't like writing essays when I was a kid, that there might be people who liked writing papers. There might be people who liked writing papers or writing essays when they were kids. So, regardless, you have to be a good writer. And it's really weird to say that, because I never literally thought I would need to be a good writer. I mean, sure, I'm a comp sci major, so I need to have good grammar and good English and not make spelling errors, but you know, I never thought when I was making YouTube videos that I would necessarily have to sit down and actually, like, think of a full paragraph, and not by a full paragraph. And had no text. Could it be because of that? There is probably a strong possibility that you had a really good description, and it is because of that. Yeah, I would just go back and look at that video's description and see if it's really, like, super fleshed out. But as I was saying, when I was making YouTube videos, I never thought I would need to be a good writer. And I learned very quickly, like, the more descriptive I am about what's in the video, the better that my videos actually perform. So I always try and sit down, think at least of a good chunky paragraph, maybe 2 paragraphs, and kind of make it flow like it's a little short essay or a short answer question. All right, so let's catch up on comments. But I hope the advice helps Pedro's gaming channel. All right, so Fully Involved Media Group LLC. Oh, you just don't want to lose subscribers because they are there for, say, Volkswagen content, and you do 2 weeks of woodworking, but they see that and leave. I hope they just ignore the things they don't care for and stay for the things they like. Again, I think I mentioned this. You might not have been in the chat, but I mentioned that when I started doing variety content, I really wasn't growing, and I was kind of alienating my subscriber base. So that's why I decided to niche out all of my channels. And that's kind of the big reason that I do what I do now with the kind of multi-channel system. Really interested to see what a CPM would be for a news video channel. So I can't really discuss CPM. That's technically against AdSense terms of service. And I don't have a news video channel, technically, so I don't actually even know rough ballpark figures for that. 2 channels might be a lot because you would need to study again soon. Hope the input helped. Any suggestions about your paragraph or channel layout? Well, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find you. That is a fully involved... Hold up. Fully Involved Structure Fire. Yeah. Fully Involved Media Group LLC. Okay. So, yeah, pretty easy to find you. You got a nice subscriber base. Let me pause this. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on comments, guys. So there's just that. About your paragraph or channel layout, you just recreated your channel art. First to capture when news breaks, do not cross crime scene. This is interesting. Fires, crime, crashes, severe weather. Okay. So it's like a news channel. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I dig it. For sure. I don't know. It doesn't look like you have really custom thumbnails. That would be the biggest thing I would probably say is if you can get custom thumbnails made. But I get it. You're trying to talk about news as it happens. I like the channel art. I think it's actually really good for a news channel. If it was like any other type of channel, I'd be a little bit more on the iffy side of like black and gray. But for a news channel, I think it's pretty good. And I do like this. Let me go look at your about. Your content has been featured on ABC, NBC, Fox, and other major TV, online, and print media. Oh, that's actually really cool. As news streamers. I don't know what a news streamer is, but maybe I'm just ignorant on that because I don't really watch much news. So I think your about paragraph is fine. There's like a little bit of tweaks that you can update. And there's a typo. Newsworthy right here is a typo. So just go through. TestTube always preaches on this, but Grammarly is a really good plugin to make sure that you're not making typos and mistakes on basically your about and your descriptions and stuff like that. So if you can download Grammarly, it's a free app. I'm not sponsored in any way by them, but it is a free app. And it helps just kind of fix typos and up your grammar a bit. Java Classical Gaming. Oh, Your sister is new to YouTube. You're gonna have her sub to this channel. Ah, great, cool. I lose tons of subs anyway. I do like that Test Tube is adding a good amount. How you have your playlist laid out. I'll check that really quickly since I'm already on this. So New Jersey house fires, EMS involved crashes. Cool. So the one thing I always say about playlists, and I always preach this. Also, it's kind of cool that you're showing your saved playlist as well. But the one thing that I always preach about created playlists is if you're going to have only one video in it, you should probably wait to make a playlist on it until you have at least 2 or 3. Just because how playlists work is it doesn't really add any additional search ability, like additional searchability to it when it just has one video. Like, people are probably just going to find that video. They're not going to find the playlist. YouTube tends to promote videos before playlists, although every so often, if a playlist is getting a lot of views, they'll promote the playlist over the videos. Especially if it's like, say, a Let's Play series or stuff like that, or a series of events, or a TV series. They'll promote the playlist before they promote the individual episodes. So the DWI DUI crashes and the car crash extractions are good because they have a lot of content for people to look at. New Jersey house fires, and I know you probably just started these ones, and EMS involved crashes, not so good because, well, you don't really have any additional content for it. Now, it is a good idea to make playlists, but if you know you're not going to be putting out a whole bunch of content along a playlist, it's not worth making the playlist. It doesn't help your searchability, in my opinion. So, let me go up to Javi, or Javi Classic. It's probably Javi Classical Gaming, and then we'll get to Peanut Butter Keys. So, Javi Classical Gaming. First off, let's see if you show up easily. You actually do. That's good. So, if you literally don't show up when I search for your channel via the YouTube search box, it's probably for a bad reason, that you just haven't ranked for yourself. You're a FIFA and PES, so soccer gaming channel. I'm not so familiar with soccer gaming channels personally. I would say that, like, some of your stuff probably needs thumbnails, in my opinion, so that would help if you have thumbnails. My new intro, I get it. I mean, I was once an early gaming channel myself, and it's like, oh, I got a new intro. I want to show everyone. Don't show everyone your new intro as a separate video. Just show your new intro in the future videos. That's my opinion. This is okay. I mean, it's readable. It also is like bright colors, so it might turn some people off. Playlist. Jav. I don't know what that is, but you have a playlist of a lot of videos for whatever reason. So the one thing I will probably tell you is just kind of like go through and up your description game a little bit. As far as I can tell by this, let me close this, by the way. I don't want to accidentally open Google Chrome because that's Facebook. I don't know. Let me look at this. Yeah, so if you could write a little bit more in your descriptions, that would be good. All of this right here sounds like it's just talking about the game, and you don't need this, honestly. You really don't. If you ever put any about the game in like a gaming video, that's just not really, it's wasting the characters that you have access to. So you want to always describe it as best as you can. This is a little short for a paragraph. I always recommend, like, if you can get like 5 or 6 lines, it's pretty good. And we'll go to Peanut Butter Keys. Okay, so you kind of look like you're thinking, Sorry. I'm thinking faster than I'm talking. So you want to know what you can possibly do to improve with your channel or make it stand out more. Or if you need any improvements overall. You make piano covers on songs from animes and games. So I always recommend being careful if you do covers. Because there's this little thing called revenue sharing that you can run into if you do a cover. But, what was it? Peanut butter keys? I want to make sure. Yeah, peanut butter keys. Peanut butter keys. You show up pretty easily. And... Why did I know Unravel was going to be on here? Sorry, that's just like, that's the most anime song that everyone does a cover of. So I was like, I bet the Tokyo Ghoul OST is going to be on here. It is. So, okay, for a descriptive thing for this, you really only say, here's my cover of Unravel from Tokyo Ghoul. All of this doesn't really matter as far as the algorithm goes, and expressing music's a little bit hard because you basically just want to say, like, this is my cover, and that's that. Subscribe for more piano covers. It's kind of cool that you put that in your description, but if people are going to subscribe, they're going to, they're going to hit this big red button right here. So if you are able to figure out how to describe your video a little bit more, that would definitely help you as far as search terms go. Sorry. I am doing the Unravel thing. So, looking at your tags. See, the thing is very few of this actually shows up. Well, actually, hold up. It says the videos tags. So, actually, you're doing that fine. Whatever. You're just not ranking for any of it, as far as I can tell. Which is the unfortunate part. Hee, funny anime song. Interesting. You do heart comments, you pin something. I would start asking questions in your pinned comments, because what it'll do is it'll drive up more engagement. Because when people see a question, they feel like they want to answer the question, if that makes sense. So I would recommend doing that if you're able to. And fleshing out the paragraphs, you have an awful lot of channel tags that don't mean anything, like peanut butter keys, piano, anime, music. Music covers is kind of fine, piano covers is fine, song covers is fine, covers, your name again, your name, but like with a different space, and then your name with a different space. See, that those are channel tags that really aren't going to benefit you that much. Because the thing is that YouTube does like this 6 degrees of separation thing. So by having this, it'll automatically kind of be like, oh, well, maybe he also means this. Maybe he also means that. Maybe he also means that. So you just have a whole lot of channel tags that really aren't adding anything for people to find your channel. You have the discussion tab, which doesn't matter. Let's see what your about is. Inconsistent practicing. So, I'm sure your English teacher has harped on this before. I know mine did. But if you have to say I so many times, you don't really need to say I that many times. If you're talking about yourself, you really only need to iterate I once. And then the rest of everything that goes after that is already kind of going back to the I that you've already iterated, if that makes sense. So you can save a few characters by getting rid of I. Always try and start sentences differently as well. That was a big thing I was bad at in my high school English courses, is I would start sentences with the same word. So just kind of keep that in mind. Let's keep going down. You need a new channel name. Wait, what is this emote? Oh, you do put more description about the song itself a little further in the description. Alright, cool. I didn't look that often. You never SEO'd for this name. Is it worthwhile to have the same video in multiple playlists if it's applicable? I say yes, personally. Because because the thing is that it's adding more data for the video. It's adding more data for the YouTube algorithm to actually go ahead and think about how it's going to kind of pass that along to people who might be your target audience. So I'll just go based on my main channel. What I do and what I did for my variety content. So I used to do League of Legends, Let's Plays, vlogs, music, advice. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Pet videos. All the malicious downvotes you got. I will have to see that as well. So what I would do is, from like Let's Plays, for example, I would do a big playlist that has all my Let's Plays, in case people just want to literally just watch Let's Plays and it doesn't matter what the order is. And for whatever reason, that one actually does better than the individual game. Yeah, no problem, Peanut Butter Keys. For whatever reason, that one actually does better than the individual game playlist. I don't know why that is, because I guess maybe just Let's Plays, like, it's just a big video, it's just a big playlist of Let's Plays. So people are like, I just want to watch games, and I don't want to watch a specific game. So what I would do is say, like, let's say I'm doing a Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play. I'd put stuff in a Kingdom Hearts 3 playlist, and then I would also put it in my Let's Play playlist. And then I did boss battles for a little bit after that. So I would, like, also put stuff in boss battles and say Kingdom Hearts 3 if it was just a boss battle, or, like, if it's an actual Let's Play episode, I would put it in Let's Plays in Kingdom Hearts 3. For my League of Legends stuff, I put it in multiple playlists because of how League of Legends works. Like, there's people who want to find stuff for different roles, so it's easier to have the different roles as their own playlist, and then, like, say League of Legends full gameplay as its own playlist as well. So that's the reason I do it, and I think it's good practice. Again, it goes ahead, it, like, basically tells YouTube, hey, I'm giving you more data so that you can push this video a little bit further. Rails is great, but it's harder to gain full control than Express. Wait. Okay. Isla, Ange, I will get to your channel pretty quickly. Test 2. Hey, you actually ranked pretty decently. Thanks. I mean, you don't have malicious downvotes there. That's good. But you do have malicious downvotes here. So I would say the best thing is to get into contact with YouTube if you're able to do so. Because that's basically the best way to try and resolve the issue. If you are able to get in contact with, like, YouTube support and just kind of tell them what ended up happening and give them the full story, generally they'll be able to work with you and they'll be able to kind of fix the issue. Occasionally they'll just say, like, oh, well, I mean, downvotes don't really matter anyway, blah, 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 blah. But for the most part, they will go ahead and kind of work with you on the situation. So that would be what I would do, personally. Or if you have people who are interested in your videos and stuff like that, you can always you can remind people to like a video, and it's not bad to do so because people have a really short attention span. So they might get on the video and they might forget that the like button even exists, or they might forget that the subscribe button even exists. So it's always good to remind people to like, comment, and subscribe because, again, people have short attention spans and you just kind of have to do that occasionally. Trust me, it's something I suffer with because I do League of Legends gameplays, and so the gameplay already takes focus as it is, so it's occasionally I need to, like, remind myself, oh, I should probably tell people to like, comment, and subscribe if they're enjoying the video. I think I've gotten better about doing it on my vlogging channel and this advice channel, but for League of Legends, for sure, I still have issues. Man, there used to be a go to channel option on this. But there isn't anymore for whatever reason. Yeah, so the live chat on streams used to have the life of a mod when you have to ban a member from small YouTubers verse. Yeah, I know. It can be rough. There legit used to be, I don't know, can I do it on this? Hold up. I want to find out if it's possible to do it on this. Nope. Okay, well, whatever. So, under YouTube Live, there used to be this option, like, if I clicked this, it would allow me to go to a person's channel, but it doesn't let me do that anymore. It used to be kind of cool, because you could kind of, like, hop in streams, and if you were funny, people would, like, go to your channel and, like, subscribe to you. They don't let that anymore. I let Ange. Wow, you were really easy to find. I forgot what question you wanted. Hold up. Okay, so I have to go back up. Wait, I thought... Hold up. Maybe I just have not gone far enough. Ah, here we go. No, that's too far. Oh, you were going to ask if it's better to make playlists rather than starting another channel. Well, let me look at your content. How to make it through coding boot camp. Okay, you're a fellow programmer. Nice. I would say playlists are fine because it seems like your channel is mostly vlogging. Advice web development vlogs. Yeah, so I would say the way you're selling it. Let me. Hello world.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, so you're basically vlogging even when you're talking about advice in web development. So I would say you're probably fine to just make playlists. JavaScript for life. I mean, there's actually like, okay. JavaScript is fine. All right. Okay. It's a fine language. All right. It's good. It works. It is not my favorite programming language by any means. I am okay with JavaScript. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at JavaScript. I probably should actually go through and do some more JavaScript in my own personal endeavors. But for my credit, I never necessarily wanted to be a web developer. So like JavaScript is like, I like Python. The reason I like Python is because it's so easy to script with and you can do so much with artificial intelligence on it. That's the reason I love Python. That's the reason I enjoy Python. And that's just because of the type of coding work I like to do is artificial intelligence and data analysis and stuff like that. And, for software, I hate C++, but C++ is not that hard to do software on. Java is a little annoying, but you can make software on it. Python, you can make software on. So for software development, it's kind of whatever. So you knew it. Well, I mean, like I said, I like artificial intelligence and I like data analysis. So Python had just naturally resonated with me. In fact, okay, so I had to do MATLAB for this is going to go off on a tangent, but people can feel free to ask questions about YouTube and stuff like that as I'm going on this tangent. So I had to do MATLAB for a class called numerical analysis, I think. Hey, thanks, test tube. So the thing is I had this. Is it numerical analysis? Can't believe just because you banned someone with a good reason to show that someone would go and do that. Downvoting for no reason. Wow, he's so rude. That's a different story. Mariah's DIY. So as I was saying, I hated MATLAB. It was not fun, and I'm glad I only did it once, because literally, as I was doing MATLAB, I was like, I could do all this like in Python so much easier, but the professor really wants us to do this in MATLAB, so I guess I gotta do this in MATLAB. Yeah, Mariah's DIY World. There's a funny story about downvotes, and I don't really want to get into it because I'm trying to just talk about YouTube advice. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's just the thing about downvotes that I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't know is it's still engagement. So like, if you really, 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 really hate someone's channel, the best thing... Oh, you started an electronic repair course for beginners on YouTube for free? Nice. I like that. So, if you really, 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 really don't like someone on YouTube or on Facebook for whatever reason, and they're promoting their YouTube, the literal best thing you can do... a lot of people think that, oh, I'll just go downvote their video because that'll make them upset. The thing is that downvotes don't really, I mean, for the algorithm purposes, they're just engagement. Like, YouTube doesn't care if it's a downvoted video or if it's an upvoted video. If they think the video is relevant to people and it's getting high engagement, they'll just push it out regardless. Like, they don't care. The downvotes are there for the creator to realize, like, oh, okay, maybe this video wasn't as great as I thought it was. What do I need to be doing different? It's not there for the viewer to be like, oh, well, this is a bad video, downvote. So, honestly, this is a little malicious, but if you don't like someone on YouTube for whatever reason, the best thing you can do is just never watch their channel, never support them, don't give them any click-through rate, because that will devastate their channel far easier than like giving a downvote. What are my thoughts on how long an intro should be? 10 seconds maximum. That's it. If you go above 10, okay, so I am of the belief that you don't really need an intro. Because as I mentioned before, people's attention spans are really short, so you really want to try and capture them in the first 2 seconds. So, yeah, I mean, like, people's attention spans are super short. So, if you don't capture their attention in the first 2 seconds, they're probably not going to stay for at least a minute of your video. Like, they'll just click off immediately. So, having an intro that forces someone to wait to get to those 2 seconds that they actually find... I lost my train of thought. That sucks. Sorry, I am going back through my head right now at what I was doing because I got distracted by the chat. Intros. Right, intros. So how I've actually seen it done by some successful YouTubers is they will put like a 2-second blip on the start of the video that is just like a funny moment or like something funny that was said, and people immediately are just like, ah, ah, ah. That was cheering, by the way. That it was meant to be cheering, but yeah. Personally, if you are gonna have an intro, have it 10 seconds or less. I don't recommend intros at all. I recommend like having that 2-second like hook, if that makes so. In comedy, there's this little thing called a hook, and the idea of a hook is that you get people really drawn into what you're about to say. So, if, for example, you have a hook of, say, so I was going to the grocery store and this guy without a mask, people are going to be like, what? Corona. Oh, jeez, I just said it. Okay, well, this is now going to be taken down because I named the virus that shall not be named. But people will be like, oh, he wasn't wearing a mask during a pandemic. What? How dare he? tell us more, comedian guy. And then the comedian will go into a joke and blah, 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 and people will laugh. But if you notice, comedians are motivational speakers. They always start with a hook. Like, they start with a hook, they get you drawn in, they take up your time, and then they either leave you with a laugh, a motivational speech, or you're like, that was the worst comedian in the world. Either way, like, they've taken up your time. Hey, what's up, MockTube? You kind of think, you don't really have an intro, just me telling them what DIY we're making. So I think that's fine, in my opinion. Like, that's probably a great hook, honestly. Like, hey, today we're making underwater baskets. I don't know why I always go back to the underwater. I need to find new examples, because I can only use the underwater basket weaving example for so long before it gets kind of, I don't know, overused. It's probably already overused at this point, let's be honest. Are there any other questions? 5 seconds is on the long side, but not terrible. Yes, as TestTube said, outros are how YouTube likes to call them, end cards, are really, 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 really great. Because the thing is that sometimes videos end too soon. I will literally be watching a video and, like, I'll watch a Let's Player because, you know, I like gaming, so I watch Let's Gamers. Hey, you are not late, you're just on time. So welcome. Nothing scientific. So the thing, and the game came out when? 1997, right? I think so. No, Ocarina of Time, 1999? $1998. Okay, I knew it was somewhere in between there. Yes, so, as I was saying, if you end your video too soon and you don't have an end card, people, like, the end card is kind of like the reflection point of people to, like, kind of really realize what they have absorbed. You just posted your show's 4-year anniversary trailer. Would love my thoughts. We'll get to it. I really hope I don't lose my voice. That would be weird. I haven't really talked at all. Hey, Mr. Majestic Gaming. So we're going to get on Sarah O'Connell's show's channel first, but then we'll look at your channel. So, yeah. Anyway, I lost my train of thought, so we might as well just go. Sarah O'Connell. Wait. Yes? The Sarah O'Connell show. Hey, I found you real easily. Oh, the 4-year... Okay, here.
Hello and welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
I'm Catherine Ryan. Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
I'm Stephen Fry.
My name is Jamila Jamila.
This is Judd Apatow.
I'm Matt Lucas.
I'm Emma Blackery.
I'm Will Smith.
Mel Gibson here.
I'm Paul Feig.
It's Nigella Lawson.
It's John Lithgow. Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
I'm Don Hahn.
I'm Tara Strong.
I'm Peter Lord.
I'm Joe Lycett.
This is Denise Wells.
Ken Collard.
Jesse Cove.
Carrie. Oh my gosh! Started from the bottom and now we're here. Here we go. Yes, that's
In my house.
in your house, in your beautiful.
Gonna happen. I'm quite relieved.
Okay, so Sarah, I have a question for you. Is the trailer meant to be a channel trailer, or is the trailer like just a 4-year anniversary video? I think maybe I just need a little bit of clarification on that. I liked the part where people just kind of kept saying, like, hey, this is me, and I'm on the Sarah O'Connell show. Can I check your channel and give you advice? Sure, Haroon. Superpower reviews. I've seen a big YouTuber start with his hook line and say stay tuned or coming right up, then play a long intro saying coming right up gives the impression of a commercial break. People will leave. So, here's how you do intros right. And I'm going to tell you this. You do your, like, 2 to 5 second hook. You have a relatively short intro. Will this stream be posted on your channel later? It should be, honestly. I don't see why it wouldn't. like a menu. You have over 100 in-depth interviews, and this is highlights. Okay, so it's really just kind of a 4-year anniversary video. I would say if you can, so to use part of it for a channel trailer, I would probably go ahead and take that like first part of like the first 30 seconds of where it's a bunch of people saying this is the Sarah O'Connell show, and like condense that down to 30 seconds, about 30 seconds to a minute and 30 seconds. That's a good channel trailer. I think the 4-year anniversary video is completely fine. I mean, it's always great to celebrate like how long you've been on YouTube. But I don't think it should be the channel trailer. It's a little long. People aren't really going to stay on it that long. And you're going to be, hey, I forgot I had Streamlabs notifications on. Yeah, I forgot I set those up for this. They're just basic ones. I haven't done anything cool with him, like my actual main channel. So I think I would take about 30 seconds to a minute, 30 seconds of like that video and condense it down. And that would be a better channel trailer because you don't really want a 14-minute video to suffer like 30 seconds of watch time. If that makes sense. Alright, so I gotta do Mr. Majestic Gaming first, and then Haroon, we will look. What all does this entail? It entails us talking about YouTube, and like, if you want me to look at specific things, I'll look at specific things for your channel. So Haroon, I gotta check Mr. Majestic Gaming since he asked first, technically, and then I will get to yours. So let me look up Mr. Majestic Gaming. Okay, I have to actually look to see if... Yes. Okay. Channel trailer's not bad. It doesn't really have any text, which I think I would like for a channel trailer, is to have some text. So for channel trailers, your idea is that you are trying to explain. You're trying to kind of give a brief overview of like, hey, this is my channel. And that's basically what you want to do. In fact, actually for VidEdge, I need to update my channel trailer. Because it's more than just technically YouTube advice. It's also talking about the YouTube process as well. So that's that. I would maybe update the channel trailer. The paragraphs. Let me look at paragraphs actually. Yeah, this is a little short. And again, I don't recommend having game info in a description. It's just so overdone. So many other YouTubers are going to do it. Make yourself more unique. If I check yours, you'd be down for feedback for sure. You need shout out, please. Hey guys, Gaming Flame just dropped in on the stream. That's the closest thing I can give you to a shout out. And also like the chat replay should have you showing up in that as well. So, okay. Also, there was actually a question by Nothing Scientific. Oh, so I'll answer the question and then I'll check out your intro video. How long do I think the intro video should be? No more than 10 seconds. I think for my main channel, when I do decide to use my intro, it's like a 4 or 5 second intro. It's pretty short. So it's just basically there to be like for branding stuff. And yeah, let you know what you think on your latest video's intro. But first we're going to go to Haroon Sanaun. I'm sorry, I butchered your name, and I know that. Well, I mean, you're a suggestion, so that's good. So, the big thing that I want to talk about on your channel is, take a look at your channel. You have the intros tightened up on recent reviews. Cosplay vids are different, so. Yeah, no problem. I mean, What's up, Gaming Flame? How you doing? Anyway. So my main issue with you, Haroon, is probably your titles. Like, it's Electronic Repair Course Lesson number 4, Resistor. I would put Resistor higher up in the priority of the title. Same with, like, capacitors, same with PCP, same with electricity. You could probably, any gamers here? I'm technically a gamer. This channel's not a gamer, but, or this channel's not a gaming channel, but I am technically a gamer. So you got you got like a random Street Fighter thing for a tech channel. That's a little weird. Oh, see, I like this. This is nice. This is great. Sony Xperia, like, that's fine. These are things that people would look for. I would put, like, instead of calling it Electronic Repair Course Lesson Number, I would say, like, how to repair a resistor or how to repair a capacitor, stuff like that. I think that would be a lot better, honestly. In my honest opinion, anyway. That's what I would say. Yeah, my main channel is gaming. Well, so so for Gaming Flame, I only subscribe to channels that I feel like I'm gonna view. So it's kind of weird. Even though I'm a gamer, I get in these weird phases of... Okay, so the reason I say that, though, is because, like, you don't want to sub channels that you're not going to view, and likewise, you don't want people to sub you if they're not going to view your channel. It's just bad. It looks bad, and it is not that great. In my honest opinion. It also, like, it borderlines sub for sub, and that's against YouTube's terms of service. Oh, you used to upload repair tutorials, but due to Corona and no work, you started uploading this course. Okay. I mean, that's fair. For that. Do you have the course in the playlist, actually? Yeah, I mean, you have the course in the playlist, so that's completely fine. Maybe add 4 beginners on the titles. That'd be the only other thing I could think of. Alright, so... How to improve your views and get watch hours. Well... not bad intro.
Hello and welcome to my channel.
Okay, that intro is actually a little bit long.
Lesson number 4. Resistors.
Ooh. You know what you can do? TestTube always preaches this, but like if you can figure out how to add in your own closed captioning, that would help. Because some people might like want to see it. Like they might want a silent version. I think that would help get your like channel a little bit more views and watch time. Ready for feedback if you got time. Matt's fine. I've got to go ahead and see who else was in queue before you. So I gotta do Nothing Scientific, and then I gotta do Boone Davy, and then I gotta do Superpower Reviews, and then I think your next Matt's Finds. Oh, he meant to say hello. Nothing Scientific. Wait, is that right? I feel like I spelled it wrong. Let me... Oh, no, that's right. That's the same that's the same picture.
With video editing or production or lighting. I guess I'll learn. And
So the music as compared to... Wow. What's up, Joppa Mama? The music is really loud compared to, like, your voice. So if you do make another intro, try and level out voice levels and music levels. That would be my recommendation. For you, nothing scientific. So that... Oh, your latest video's intro. Okay, let me look. Okay, I kind of like how the intro blends into the video. How you rank your video #1? That is a loaded question. You didn't enjoy the music. So I think that was like a fantastic use of an intro because it like kind of almost blends into the video. Yeah, no, I saw it into the retro. That's what I was looking at. See? That's what I was looking at. That's what I was saying. I like how it kind of blends into the actual video. It's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, that's actually a really great use of an intro. So intros like that are great when they just kind of like, they blend into the video. Like it's just kind of a short, like, oh, like 5 seconds. And then it, like the video just starts. Like, hey, that's a great use of an intro, actually. I forgot my cue. I think superpower reviews, right? Yes. Wait, is that it? No, it's Boone Davy. It's Boone Davy. And then superpower reviews. Is that right? I think so. Oh, you want to see it again? Okay, sure. We'll show it really quickly.
To the retro. Imagine.
See, it just like it blends flawlessly into the video actually. So anyway, Boone Davy. Let me go back up and make sure I got the right profile picture. So search. Profile picture looks the same. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so first off, channel trailer way too long. Again, you really want a dedicated channel trailer that's only 30 seconds to a minute 30 seconds because that's about as long as people are going to be on your main page. If that makes sense. You have playlist, which is nice. Again, the whole playlist thing is like, unless you're going to add a whole bunch of videos really quickly, having a playlist of one video, it's not that great. In my opinion. This thumbnail, the text could be brought out a little bit better. Same with this one. Same with your Zelda Breath of the Wild. Five Nights at Freddy's is fine. Kingdom Hearts VR Experience is actually fine. This is fine. This is all fine. Because the text pops out. The main thing you want about a thumbnail is you always want the text to pop out for sure. So that's easy. Your description, you can add a little bit more than just this. I mean, it's always cool. So here's the thing I always say about like having my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat here. One, you should have your Snapchat over here. But two, you already have Twitter and Instagram right here. I get having your Snapchat username. That's kind of whatever because Snapchat's mostly mobile. But if you have your Twitter and Instagram up here, you don't need to have it down here. That's my honest opinion. As far as that goes, it's just kind of a waste of like space, in my opinion. All right, so superpower reviews. Oh, hey, you need a bit of help with your intro. You don't think it suits your videos? Okay, been planning to do better trailers. Sweet. As I always say, like, make a channel trailer. Like, channel trailers can legit be the first videos you upload to the channel. because that's basically what people are going to see if they ever come straight to your page. Channel trailers used to be a bigger deal when they first came out. They're not really super much a big deal anymore. I still recommend them because there are going to be the weird amount. Oh, you had those before you put the buttons up there. Forgot that was there. Nice. Channel trailers are still important, but not as important, if that makes sense. Because now how YouTube works and how stuff like that works is that most people are going to find your channel from a video at this point and not really from searching for your channel. I mean, sure, you might have the occasional curious person that's like, oh, I've heard of this Boone Davy guy, let me go check out his channel, and then that's when a channel trailer is great. But for the most part, it's like, most people find stuff through videos. Has been up since before trailers, so you had to create one after. Anyway, hello Yvonne. Used to have a Nokia 5310, but it still works nice. I think next is Superpower Reviews, and then it's Matt's Finds. Right? Yeah, Superpower Reviews. Here it is. Superpower Reviews, and then Matt's Finds. You want me to take a look at your channel overall. Alright. Let me make sure that's the same thing. It is. Cool. I just like to make sure I'm reviewing the right channel. This is a nice channel trailer. I'm sorry, I'm going to skip your ads. But you're monetized, that's good.
Kara Zor-El. 24 years ago, my planet, Krypton, went into the Phantom Zone.
Okay, so this is like a fan film short. Okay, I want to look at something. I want to look at something else, actually. Oh, is it all? Okay, so these are all trailers, huh? And then these are cosplays. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I understand now what's going on with this. All right, we're good. Hey, no problem. Hope the advice helped a little bit. Cool. I understand what's going on now. We're good. So, oh wow, this like got a lot of views, so that's good. So I think thumbnails are good. Overall, honestly. They're pretty good. Maybe Spooky Empire could use a little bit of touching up on. So here's a bit of advice that actually TestTube has been giving to me. And it's like, go back and look at your older videos that like have a decent amount of like impressions and stuff like that. And update the thumbnails for them. Because as we've actually both experimented, when you update a thumbnail, it for whatever reason re-indexes the video. And so it kind of puts that video first for a little bit. As far as search results go, as long as you've done everything else SEO proper. So you can kind of generate a new boost of traffic. For whatever reason, when you update a thumbnail, it just re-indexes everything. And sometimes an older video gets pushed when newer videos have already gone out. It can be interesting. You're used to the community tab. I would say use the community tab a little bit more. It's there so that you can engage with your community. I try and use it as much as I can on my main channel. Just like kind of giving updates and stuff like that. But I think overall your channel's like nice. It's doing fine. Maybe like, you know. Yeah, let me read more. Maybe some things could use a bit more of like a title. I also stop. I'm not trying to click. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We figured it out. We're great. Curse you, Firefox. All right. Oh, reviews are further down. Sorry. Let me go look at that. Oh, here we go. Cool. So reviews.
Any idea what they're gonna do with it? With what?
Hey, it's The Mandalorian. That was a great show. Great show, actually.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Superpower Reviews. My name is Liam Smith. Today we're taking a look at another second edition Kotobukiya statue. This one have an animated image of...
Okay, so I like the presence of your voice. It is rich and it's full. I do like how you were like panning the camera on what you were about to review. That was very well done.
Kotobukiya is always excellent with that. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Kotobukiya Zatanna second edition statue out of the box. At the top, we got the hair sculpt, always absolute perfection. Okay, let me spin the statue a little bit to what would be the front of her, but it's actually the side of the statue because it is meant to be posed like this. Based on the legs, we'll just have the shape of fishnet stocking. And
I like how detailed you are with your reviews, actually. I think it's nice. You can look at the first review and playlist. I think you have a nice, rich, full voice. I think how you do the camera is very nice as well. It kind of allows you to focus on the statue while your voice is just kind of there and it's adding the filler. So I think you do that very well for that, honestly. That would be my opinion on your channel, honestly. I don't know, is there something like more specific you want me to look at? It's possible that I missed something. Okay, so Matt's Finds. I'm going to go ahead and look up Matt's Finds and we can come back to your channel a little bit later. Matt's Finds. I think you popped right up. Didn't you? Yeah, you totally did. Nice. Okay, so... Okay, first of all, it's interesting you have an activities tab. Haven't seen those in a while. What I always like to mention to people is if you've seen the other channels that I looked at, and I mean this might just be basically the activities tab, but they kind of have things like layered out horizontal, and I like that. Oh, just the intro on the statue vid. I thought it was good. I liked it. So, okay, so Matt's Finds. So I think this is fine, like when you're saying like, oh, I'm opening day, case breaks, stuff like that. How to install courtesy lights on vehicle. Your channel seems to be like a mishmash of stuff. I don't know if this is like newish or if it can't be newish. So, my opinion is you should never label an episode like Matt's Finds, episode 24, because when people are searching for stuff, that's not what they're going to find. They're going to find stuff like, oh, you mean that I didn't see it yet? Okay, I got you. I'll pop back on your channel here in a bit. You should... Okay, so with the exception of Let's Plays, you should never label anything episode number this. The reason for this is that is like basically saying like, oh, you guys are already subscribers to me. The thing is that people who aren't subscribers to you aren't going to find your channel that way unless you get very lucky with the algorithm. You could update thumbnails as well on some of the stuff. I think that would help. Oh, it was after your hook. Oh, so I just skipped it too much. All right, my bad. So, yeah. If there's something specific, like I found this really cool train set, and you know what the train set is, I would recommend like leading the title with that, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Harris on the move? I'd recommend leading the title with that because, you know, trying to find Matt's Finds episode 24, not a lot of people are going to search for that. Yeah, so just like maybe title scheme might be a little bit off. I would recommend like changing the title. You also don't have a description. I would always recommend having a description. Hey, you got this bot as well. Yeah, he's showing up on my main channel, which is cool. The comment bots. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do, Matt's Finds, is like, yeah, think about your titles, think about your descriptions, maybe update your thumbnails, and it should be a little bit better. Alright, we're actually going to go back to Superpower Reviews because we need to look at its actual intro. Pause. Alright, so statue and figure reviews. Alright.
Any idea what they're gonna do with it? With what?
I'm once again going to skip your ads because honestly I don't want to watch them.
Back to Superpower Reviews. My name is Liam Smith. Today we're taking a look at another second edition Kotobukiya statue. This one is Zatanna. Okay, so first thing we'll...
Yeah, I think that intro's fine. I mean, it's like nice and short. Yeah, no problem, Matt's fine. Yeah, I think... I mean, it's nice and short. And I would say that's good. I mean, it's just kind of a really quick, like, hey, branding. But it's not taking up too much of my time. So I would stay through that intro, actually. Because you have your hook, you have your real short intro, and then you have, like, the main content. So, I think it's good, honestly. I like it. As I said, like, short intros are good. Ones that don't really take up too much of your time, because people just really want to kind of hop into the video. And it's there long enough to where people can, like, kind of see, like, oh, that's an intro. Cool. So, I think, really, that's a good intro, in my opinion. And then, there was... How is ranking my video number 1? Oh. There was one more. Sorry, there was like... Oh. Wait. Oh, there it is. Liam Dude 63. So, I don't know if you want to think about a more unique name. That'd be like my biggest thing. Is that like... Liam Dude is not a super unique name. The thing about... So... No, what I was saying is, each episode that's named Matt's Finds, and then episode number that, I would not do that. Like, I would say, for titles, short, it's just a scener branding. Nice. So for titles, like, say in that episode, say, I didn't look at the actual video, but say in episode 23, you found a really cool train set, you want to lead with, I found this really... I mean, you can figure out the title as best as it was. But Matt's Finds episode number is not great. I would recommend saying, like... I found this really... I found this really cool... train set at this thrift store. That would be, honestly, 10 times better than just Matt's Finds episode number that. So, like... Update titles. And try and make them like, this is all, okay, so this is really, okay. So we're going to go into the clickbait discussion now. We all know what clickbait is. We all know how clickbait's done. The problem with clickbait is that it actually works. And even, there's like people, and I've had this discussion with tons of people. They say, well, if everything's clickbait, then people are not going to click on the clickbait. And so now you have to stand out by not having clickbait. Ignore whatever that discussion is. Alright, so for the average viewer, people are just going to click on something that, like, they think is entertaining or funny, right? So, how to clickbait properly? 1, you don't put boobs in the thumbnail. 2, how you clickbait properly is you want the video to have some semblance of truth on the title when you're looking at the title itself. So say, I'll do a League of Legends one because that's like my main channel. So it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the damage of this build. There's a semblance of truth in that. Like, say I'm doing a lot of damage with a build. Ta-da. It's a semblance of truth. It draws people in. It's clickbaity, yes, but it draws people in a very proper way, actually. When clickbait goes wrong is like so there used to be this League of Legends content creator called Nightblue. Well, I mean, not used to. He still makes content. Yeah, no problem, Matt's fine. So Nightblue 3, if you ever look at his League of Legends videos. And the titles, they are like the goofiest titles he ever do, but it obviously works because he gets tons of views. And I mean, he had a huge Twitch following as well, so that helps, but he gets a whole bunch of views. Like, it says, "Oh my gosh, my brother divorced me after this," or something stupid like that, but people click on it because it's Night Blue. So, titles matter when you're a small YouTuber. They matter less when you're a big YouTuber. It's weird. It's very, very strange. Because, so for a small YouTuber, you have to stick out amongst the crowd. Once you're big, like say 1 million+ subs, whatever you name the video, you're going to have like 200,000 views anyway, so what's it matter what you name the video? Oh my gosh, like Pop Rocks, bam. I just named a video Pop Rocks and it got like 500,000 views. I don't know. It's weird. So, as a small YouTuber, you really kind of want to like manage that fine line of like clickbaiting properly and like overly clickbaiting. And sometimes like the lines intersect and it gets a little weird. Anyway, Liam Dude 63. My biggest thing for you is I want to say you need to update your thumbnails. This is hard to see. This is hard to see. This is, I don't know, just a montage. I would like a COD Warzone like picture for a montage about it, but yeah. Update thumbnails because this stuff is like really hard to see. If you can add a shadow to your text or something that kind of makes your text pop outside of the picture that is behind it, then that would help you out quite a bit. In my honest opinion, that's probably the biggest thing you need to do. Let me go ahead and actually look at as far. You're doing a giveaway. 2 people shall win 2 items. 1 person will win 3 items. 1 person will win 4 items. Cool. So it's a giveaway. I'm actually not going to put too much stock into that one, so I'm going to go ahead and actually put stock into this one. In this video, I show you how to air dribble in only 1 hour. It's concise. It's exactly what you're telling. If there's a way to expand upon it, you should go ahead and do so. That would be my recommendation. So, better thumbnails and find ways to make your description like more padded because you want more keywords pulled when YouTube searches your video. For example, hold up, let me see. I am not the top. Okay, I'm right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm the 7th view on viewer support. But, I mean, holding the 7th view for a video that was created 3 years ago is still pretty decent, honestly. Sorry, I was just looking at viewer support. What else would I think? CLED support, maybe? Nah, I've fallen on CLED support. Rather greatly, I might add. Yeah, I'm all the way down here. What do I probably still rank number 1 for? You only started a week ago, so you're not sure how to get going properly. Yeah, I mean, well, this channel is designed to, like, kind of get you thinking about the YouTube process. How I always like to say it is I do research on the stuff I talk about, and then I present it with you guys. It's more of a discussion type video. It's not saying, like, you need to do this and you'll grow. It's meant to get you guys thinking about, oh, I didn't think about it that way. Maybe I should start doing stuff that way as well. Because the thing about YouTube is it's not just one thing that makes you grow. It's a multitude of things that you combine together that make you grow. 80 Bruiser Katarina. Maybe I still rank for that one. I don't even rank for that. Well, I mean, I do rank for that one, but not as high as I would have expected. Okay, so I guess I'm not ranking. Huh. I've lost a lot of my top rankings, which is a little bit unfortunate. Huh. Oh well. That's okay. I mean, it happens. I'm sure I rank top for something. I just need to do some looking at what it is actually at this point. Actually, I might know what it is. Yeah, so I ranked top for this. That's what I figured. I do rank top for the level up fast in League of Legends. However, this person made a new video And so they are going to probably pass me as far as the number one. That's fine. Oh well. Hello Harris on the move. I don't know if I got to say hi on that. Hopefully the advice has been great for everyone. Yeah, I mean, so, like I always say, like, this channel is designed to give you YouTube advice and, like, think about the YouTube process, but it's not, okay, so, I'm gonna get on my soapbox, and I'm gonna stay on my soapbox for, like, probably the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll get off my soapbox, and then I would like to hear your guys' impact. So, Nick Nimmin, Creator Fundamentals, Brian G. Johnson, they're all great channels. Fantastic channels for YouTube advice. However, I think what they've all fallen into the trap of is, like, you do it this way and you are guaranteed to grow is not true with how YouTube is right now. Especially since it seems like the algorithm has a slight tweak almost every, like, week or something that changes your ratings and stuff like that. So this is going to be a absolute statement, and I always warn about absolute statements, but this is one that is somewhat true. If someone says that they can teach you how to grow on YouTube, you need to take it with a grain of salt. All right. The reason I say this is because YouTube it's such a multivariable thing, and anyone who runs science experiments understands that you have your controls group, and then you have your slight changes. So if I was, like, growing a plant, my control group would be a plant. And then my different variables would be a plant that I water, a plant that has sunlight, a plant that I water and it has sunlight. Like, you know, I would go through the process of that. So obviously, like, the control group, it's gonna die. That's what we expect to happen. Control group dies. I don't water it at all. I don't give it sunlight. It's gonna die. The plant that I give water, there's a chance that it'll die because I give it too much water. It'll die because I don't give it enough water. There's a chance that it'll thrive just on water. There's a chance it won't thrive because it's not getting sunlight. Likewise, a plant that has sunlight, it might die because it doesn't get any water. It might die because it's getting dried out. It might die because it got too much sunlight. It might die because it didn't get enough sunlight. It's, you know, you can kind of see how this plays into YouTube in a sense. So, in YouTube, I produce a video. I happen to be feeling really great that day, so a lot of people really like that video. Well, and then the next day, I produced a video. I wasn't feeling so great that day, so not a lot of people were drawn into that video. Let's say both of the videos are relatively the same niche, League of Legends. And I can tell you this because this happens on my channel all the time. The thing about YouTube videos is that it's just so multivariable that you can't, like, basically say, like, this is what you have to do. You can say these are things that are good to do, and they have somewhat been proven to help you grow, but we don't really know because YouTube's a little weird. People, for whatever reason, might be looking at a bird taking a dump that day for whatever reason, and somehow they find your bird video. I don't know. So the thing is that YouTube's so multivariable because the viewers are people, and people are multivariable by nature. So what I'm basically saying here is if anyone says, I have a guaranteed way for you to grow on YouTube, immediately discount them. Because there is no guaranteed way to grow on YouTube. Everyone grows differently. And it's such a multivariable process that, you know, you can't really say it's one thing. Sure, there are things you can do that help your chances of being noticed. That is fact. But for the most part, like, if someone says, I have a guaranteed way to grow on YouTube, take it with a grain of salt. Listen to their advice. It might be good, but there is no way, like, these channels that pop up that say, here's how you can get 1,000 subscribers in a month, or here's how you can get your first 100 subscribers. Discount them immediately, honestly. Because, like, again, it's a multivariable process and stuff like that. I'm off my soapbox. If anyone has any other last minute questions for the stream before I go ahead and end it, because I've been talking for basically an hour and 45 minutes straight. So I do need a rest, because I want my voice tomorrow for me to make videos on... I am making a video on VidEdge. So the video I'm making on VidEdge is... Oh, geez. I talked to TestTube about this, actually. Hold up. What was it? Oh, it's the YouTube algorithm. So I've done a little bit of research into the YouTube algorithm, and I kind of like somewhat understand how it works. So the video is going to be about the YouTube algorithm. So it's definitely a video you guys want to like kind of see, because I'm trying to provoke the thought of like how the YouTube algorithm kind of works, and how I understand it to work as well. Whether that's right or wrong, we'll see with time. But hey, I mean, I at least sat down and kind of understood how the YouTube algorithm works. So if you guys want to see that video, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It should be out sometime this week. I can't promise tomorrow, because it honestly depends on how my voice feels after this, because sometimes when I talk for like almost 2 hours straight, I have no voice. Oh, would I advise to grow 2 or more multiple channels at once, or focus on one at the beginning? I would recommend one, because the thing is that when you're a YouTuber, like, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't realize actually goes on in making videos. And so starting one, learning the process on one, learning the process on one video, or like one channel. If you can learn the process in one channel and kind of like keep up with a consistent routine and do that, then I would recommend. I love the fact that I'm just chilling on your channel. Hey, I mean, it's like the last channel that I was at, so it's what it is. But what basically, also, if you guys like these live streams, the live stream should be posted in what? It'll probably process in about 3 hours. Feel free to comment on the live stream after this has actually been posted as a backup VOD. I'm saying process in 3 hours because that's probably what it will be on YouTube. Right, so Pedro, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I recommend doing one channel to start out. Learn that, do it for about, I want to say 6 months to a year. Can you use small clips from other YouTubers' videos for your own video fair use? Fair use is a tricky subject, and honestly, like, if I did a video on it, it'd be like a 30-minute video. So I'll just tell you what is good practice. You can use other creators' videos, but obtain permission first, and obtain it in a written statement that you have permission to use said clip for that video. The reason is because fair use is it's a little wishy-washy, to be honest. Like, fair use is just really hard to regulate by courts. And you don't want someone, like, doing a lawsuit on you, especially if you're not making any money from YouTube. But you don't want people to, like, sue you saying, like, oh, you took this and you got, like, 5,000 views, and my video only got 50. I mean, that's 5,000 views of potential traffic that I just wasted. So what I always recommend for fair use is if you want to use clips from other YouTube videos and use them for fair use, try and obtain permission first and foremost. Other than that, you can attempt to say fair use, but like honestly, if whoever is claiming that you did it or like violated copyright happens, you just kind of have to be like, well, I mean, I used a different YouTube video for my own video and I got caught. So obtain permission for sure. If you are doing fair use, how fair use is guidelined out is it is only allowed for commentary, review, criticism, and parodies. That's how fair use works. So you can't just use a clip. How long have I been in YouTube for? Technically 10 years. So I had an original channel, and then I kind of like was no longer interested in doing that niche, so I made my main channel. So I've been on it for 10 years, but like, you know, it's been a very weird, strange process overall. Anyway, back to the fair use thing. Do I like legitimately, if you are going to do fair, what are my recommendations for tags on videos? I recommend that your tags on videos be also in your description. Yeah, I did just start VidEdge not that long ago. And my main channel, like, I've really only been focused on growth for, like, the past year. Because I was in university for a long time while I had the main channel. So it was like I would upload here and there, but not, like, a consistent thing. Now I'm consistent. And it's definitely grown quite a bit since then. Anyway, so yeah. For fair use, 1, don't use a clip that you don't have permission to use. 2, if you intend to still use a clip that you don't have permission to use, at least make sure you abide by fair use guidelines. And, I mean, you can look up the guidelines yourself, but make sure you look up and do fair use and fair dealing guidelines properly. Like, don't just take a clip from, like, say, a TV show and make it a meme, and all of a sudden, bam, 1 million views. That's not really what you should be doing. Grow your channel now, VidEdge. I mean, it's a process. 58k dead subs. I can try. I mean, like, as I said, if you're subscribed to the channel, some of the stuff I talk about is actually really, it's pretty deep as far as, like, YouTube philosophical thinking goes, so. Do tags help much? They only help if they are reiterating your description in your channel. So how YouTube algorithm works is about like 6 or 8 months ago, something like that. They changed how tags and descriptions work. So how it basically works is YouTube looks at your click-through rate, your thumbnail, your title, and your description first. It'll look at tags to see if, like, do these tags also reflect what's in the description, or are they just trying to, like, tag stuff? Or stuff tags. And if the case is that you're just trying to stuff tags, they basically pay the tags no mind. You're loving this live. Hey, I mean, maybe I'll do more of these if people are really down for them. It's kind of cool to sit down and, like, give channel advice. But like I said, I've been doing this for about 2 hours. I can tell that my voice is getting a little, like, strained. Because I'm not used to talking consistently for 2 hours. Like, usually on a gaming video, so usually on a vlog video, I'll talk for like 10 minutes max. Usually on a gaming video, there'll be like, you know, pauses in between. But just a straight time of like 2 hours talking. Yeah, I would like to have my voice tomorrow so I can actually make videos. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to VidEdge if you want to, find out when I release videos that are talking about YouTube advice and the YouTube process and stuff like that. I am looking to branch out into other social medias, but I need to go ahead and actually get my research done off of those social medias first and kind of like put in those own practices myself, because I don't want to preach about something that I don't know, most definitely. So right now I talk about pretty much exclusively YouTube. Here in the future, I'll talk about Twitch and Instagram, and if I can ever figure out how Twitter works, I'll talk about Twitter, but, you know, that is what it is. Liam, I will not subscribe to you because I don't want you to have a dead subscriber, and the videos you have made so far do not interest me. I will probably keep an eye on you just to see if, like, you release videos that interest me, though, because I'm always looking for new channels to watch, because I always have this cycle of, like, I want to support small YouTubers, but then, like, they stop uploading or stuff like that, and I'm just like, well, I really enjoyed your uploading, but then you just stopped. So, yeah, I just don't like to give people dead subscribers. It's just a personal philosophy of mine. But yeah, again, if you guys want to see future videos and maybe potentially future live advice and YouTube advice from this channel, feel free to subscribe to me. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Unfortunately, what games am I into? I like a lot of games, but I mean, it varies. So, like, I have a League of Legends channel, and so obviously I post, like, I'm interested in League of Legends content. I like RPGs, stuff like that. But as I said, I can tell my voice is getting tired, and I do want to be able to record some videos tomorrow because I have some videos I need to. I have some videos that I need to actually make and get out. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll show you guys my channels. Also, I'm running an experiment currently. So this channel actually has like 2167 subscribers. But I have an experiment running right now for about a month. People claim that if you hide your subscribers, you'll get more subscribers as a result. I decided I wanted to see the validation point of that. Right now, it has not changed, but I'll just kind of keep an open mind about it. So I can let you guys know. Yeah, no problem. I can let you guys know how that experiment's going on. But, like, this is my main channel. As you can see, I'm back to uploading only League of Legends gameplays, so only subscribe if you enjoy League of Legends. Don't subscribe if you're not going to watch League of Legends. Trust me on that. Yeah, no problem. And then also, if you guys enjoy vlogs, this is my vlogging channel, where I talk about a whole bunch of different, well, okay, if Firefox, there we go. I need to actually make a channel trailer for it. Speaking of channel trailers. Yeah, no problem. Always make sure to check about fair use because, like, yeah. Anyway, this is my vlogging channel. As you can tell, I got into, like, a little bit of a fitness binge. Like, fitness challenges. Lost 30 pounds in 30 days. That is true, by the way. That was a fun experience. But, yeah, I just kind of vlog about whatever. I need to update this thumbnail, but, yeah. I post vlogs. So, if you guys are interested in either of those channels, feel free to subscribe to them as well. What's my... Okay. Here. One last little thing. Stop disliking my videos. Here we go. There I am. I am not going to watch my own ad. There. This is my most disliked video. And it's because I made a meme. Oh yeah, my vlogging channel is brand new as well. It's because I don't know if you guys know a YouTuber called Jimbo Shreds. I do rope in test tube. I don't know if you guys know Jimbo Shreds, but he made a fun little joke video called Stop Disliking My Videos. And so I was like, I want to do that too. So that's why it has such a high dislike ratio, because it's, you know, it's a Stop Disliking My Videos video. So you know, people automatically dislike those videos. And it's intentional. It feeds so much engagement. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the stream. Thanks everybody who tuned in. It was actually a very fun live stream. And that is going to be it. So again, subscribe if you want to see future videos. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, feel free to comment down when it finally does process. It'll take about 3 hours. That's how long it takes for YouTube. But we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, keep creating, creators. Bye.